Today in our 2006 Chevrolet Equinox, we'll be having a look at our best trailer hitch options. On the top, we have the Draw-Tite Class 3. In the middle, we have our Curt Class 3. And on the bottom, we have our etrailer.com Class 3. First, we'll give you a brief summary. As far as weight capacity goes, we found that the Draw-Tite hitch here was the winner because it does have higher weight capacities than the other two hitches. As far as appearance goes, all three of the hitches are going to look fairly similar, but with the different finish that the etrailer.com hitch has, with it being more of a matte carbide finish, it is going to be a little bit more durable and scratch resistant, so we're going to give it the winner here. Now, for my personal opinion, if I was going to be buying a hitch for an Equinox, I would ask myself, what would I be using it for first? If I had the intention of using it with a cargo carrier that was rated up to 500 pounds, then I would go for the Draw-Tite hitch because it does have the higher capacity and can support a cargo carrier with 500 pounds of weight on it, whereas our other two can't. Now, if I was going to be using the hitch just for a bike rack, or if I was going to be using it to tow a trailer and the weight capacity of the tongue rating didn't matter, then I would go for the etrailer.com hitch because it does look the best on the vehicle and its finish is much nicer, more rust resistant and scratch resistant, and will look better on the vehicle for a much longer time. The first biggest difference that we found between our three hitches here today is in regards to weight capacity. Our Draw-Tite hitch here at the top, it has a 675 pound max tongue weight rating and a 4,500 pound max gross trailer weight rating. And those numbers don't change if you're using it with or without weight distribution on your trailer. However, both of our Curt and the etrailer.com hitch, they are rated for a 350 pound max tongue weight rating and a 3,500 pound max gross trailer weight rating. Those numbers do increase with weight distribution. The tongue weight rating will go up to 400 pounds and the max gross trailer weight rating will go up to 4,000 pounds. Another difference that we found between our hitches here is that the Draw-Tite hitch does have an additional hole in the side of the receiver, and this is for a supplemental anti-rattle device called a J-pin stabilization device. Now, our Curt and our etrailer.com hitch, they don't support that particular form of an anti-rattle device, but we do have multiple different options of anti-rattle devices available on our website that will work with these hitches. If we have a look over at the Equinox that we have in here today, we have the etrailer.com hitch installed right now. You'll notice how it sits up nice inside the fascia area here. The only part that's visible is the center section with the receiver through the factory cutout in the bumper. The rest is completely hidden behind the fascia. Now, all three of these hitches are going to look pretty much the same back here. The only difference is really the type of finish we have and our safety chain loops. The eTrailer and the Curt hitch have a plate style, whereas the Draw-Tite has a tubular steel safety chain loop that just goes underneath it. And they both function exactly the same way. Doesn't matter what style you have, it just comes to personal preference on which one you think looks better. All three of our hitches install in the same manner. They'll go into factory weld nuts on the side of the frame rail on both sides of the vehicle. The Draw-Tite hitch will have one additional bolt that goes in this hole here that'll be fish wired in with a spacer block. It's really simple. All three of the hitches, right above the receiver, there's two locations on the bumper beam. They'll either fish wire in hardware with a spacer block through the end of the bumper beam like we have here, or you'll have a standard hex bolt that'll go straight up into a weld nut depending on your application. And that'll complete our look at the best trailer hitch options for the Chevrolet Equinox. We hope you find this video helpful and informative for your hitch purchasing decision.